Welcome to this Cloud 30 webinar presentation. So you are thinking about getting a server, maybe more than one, or possibly you are considering cloud computing. Well, I would very much like you to consider our cloud computing solution. It's called Cloud 30 and it's cloud computing specifically designed for SMEs. My name is Andy Proctor, and with over 20 years experience in providing IT solutions to SMEs, I'd like to think I'm fairly well placed to advise on cloud computing. Over the next few slides, I'm hoping to convince you to at least consider seriously cloud computing instead of getting that conventional server. Conventional servers are expensive, and I don't just mean the purchase price and configuration. That can be bad enough. But over the course of its life, that server is going to cost you money time and time again in maintenance fees, software licensing, repairs, fixes. The list just goes on, and I haven't even mentioned how much electricity they use. A more cost-effective way of providing those server functions would be to use the cloud, and more specifically a cloud solution designed for businesses of your size. If you are an SME, that cloud solution is Cloud 30. Now, every server requirement is different, of course, but typically we don't think you'll get much change out of £22,000 for a typical server over the whole of its life. Using cloud computing is more cost effective, and the next slide looks at these costs in a bit more detail. Here are the costs of our SME cloud computing solution in blue. We think this is excellent value for money when you consider everything you get with Cloud 30, from file sharing to email, all fully supported from our help desk in Preston. A little further down you can see the comparative costs over 4 years, which is a typical server life expectancy. Generally speaking, you've the big outlay of about £11,500 up front, then the ongoing costs of a server. This server cost of £11,500 isn't just the price of the server, it's all the software, the implementation, the server box itself, the licensing, support, etc. Over 4 years, as you can see, Cloud 30 has slightly higher running costs, but the total cost of ownership, the TCO, is the most important figure. These figures are based on an estimation of 12 users. If you've less staff, the cost of Cloud 30 will be lower because you are paying for the monthly service per user. That's not going to be the case with a conventional server, where often the price of the server is the price of the server, regardless of the number of users. Now, not only is cloud computing cheaper and more flexible and quite simply better than conventional servers, but you've all the other added benefits of backup, redundancy and disaster recovery built in. There are some people that warn the security risks of cloud computing are quite high, but there are just as many risks with a conventional server. There are 3 main risks you need to remember when you choose a conventional server. They are flood, theft and fire. Floods obviously sometimes happen in low-lying land, but can also happen after storm damage to a roof. Although not as prevalent as it used to be, computer equipment is still stolen from time to time, and servers are a target. But the most common risk is fire, which can of course be devastating. So next time you hear someone warning of the dangers of cloud computing, remember the risks with the alternatives as well. Cloud computing does have its risks, but don't for 1 minute think conventional servers are risk-free. Provided you choose the solution carefully, each and every one of your concerns about cloud computing should and can be addressed. I've listed here some of the things I think you need to consider when balancing one option against the other. Each of them is important, but if you are looking to grow your business with a modern IT infrastructure, the last one is really significant. Having a flexible IT system like Cloud 30 might give you a number of advantages. For example, you'll be able to work from anywhere. All your company data is stored on our secure Cloud 30 servers and shared directly with all your staff according to the permissions and rules that you set. So if you use laptops, the information is accessible from anywhere. You don't even need to be connected to the internet. The local cache on your laptop holds your data and automatically synchronizes when you have an internet signal or network connection. So there's no more having to wait until you get back to the office for that bit of information. And all this service wrapped up in an easy to understand monthly fee per user with full technical support run from our help desk in Preston. Complete file sharing, email sharing, calendar sharing for the whole of your team regardless of their location with a local cache if they don't have a signal. That's Cloud 30 flexibility. Hopefully, I've been able to go some way towards convincing you of the merits of cloud computing and Cloud 30. For you to consider this seriously, you are probably concerned about how you get from what you are doing now to a cloud-based solution. With Cloud 30, the migration isn't as painful as you might think. But I would say that, wouldn't I? Watch and listen to the testimonial videos. Take a look at our webinars. They show you what Cloud 30 actually looks like. Also, stay on our site to read our literature. Get a better understanding of what Cloud 30 can actually do to radically improve your IT. If you'd like to get in touch, complete our application form, drop us an email, or just give me a call. Cloud 30 is cloud computing specifically devised for small to medium-sized businesses. Thank you.